Hi, my name's Lance. I just turned 20. I'm single, I drive an '06 Honda, and I'm perpetually 1 month behind on my rent. That's probably why I'm single. And I try hard, you know. I show up to the date early, I pay for the dinner, I don't act like a fool, and I'm pretty nice and respectful. And yet I get dumped just because I don't sport a Rolex or can't afford to go on holiday abroad. I mean, I can't even afford to go on a holiday to the neighboring town. My last 2 girlfriends left me because I'm not some rich kid. The first one, her name was Laura. We met at a party. We lasted maybe a year, and then Laura decided to leave me for someone else, someone older. I thought, sheesh, what can I do? I was only in high school back then. I can't compete with some cool college dude. But come to find out, it wasn't even a college bro. He was a full-on man, with a job and a mortgage and everything. Like, no wonder Laura wanted to be with him. He actually had money to pay for dates, and he didn't have to ask his parents for it. When I recovered from that heartbreak, I thought I'd try again. I thought maybe someone I'd known for ages would be a better fit. So I dated my childhood friend, Penny. That relationship was even shorter than the one I had with a rando I met at a party. Penny and I were together for 2 months and a week. Who's counting, right? Penny and I were super in love for the first couple weeks, and then I guess she realized I was never going to have the kind of ambition she was looking for in a man. Why aren't you even applying to other jobs? Are you just happy to be delivering pizza for the rest of your life? Can you chill, Pen? I literally just got the job. Can I at least not hop on to the next one 2 months after getting this one? I'm just friggin' 19, okay? You can't expect me to be running the world at 19. Well, some guys are out there doing just that. Then go get you one of them then. And I never heard from Penny again. So, it's been a year since then, and I haven't tried the whole dating thing again. And if you're older, you'll think, wow, a year's nothing. But trust me, I understand. You know how it is when you're younger. Months seem like they last forever. One day, a friend told me he knew this girl, right? Says I'm exactly her type, so I'm like, send her my way then. I go up to the diner. She's sitting in a booth facing away from me. Sorry I made you wait, but if I didn't, I wouldn't have been blessed as I was to see how beautiful you are from the back, too. That's so dumb. Are you Jake's friend? Hi, I'm Suki. I've always loved that name. Shut up. No, you don't. The whole date was a resounding success. I looked into Suki's eyes and she looked into mine, and we must have kissed for an hour straight. The waitress was really annoyed because she had to keep coming back to take our order. I started seeing my future with Suki. Picket fence, 2 dogs, a son and a daughter. And then she asked the question, so, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work for Pizza House. Sorry, what? I deliver pizza for Pizza House. No, I heard you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't imagining it. Wait, what's happening? Babe, where are you going? Did I do something wrong? Babe? Babe? Sweetheart, you do not get to call me that. I am not going to waste my time with someone who earns pennies for a living. Poverty is not my style. You should try dating one of those girls who hang out by the pier. They seem to be more your demographic, okay? Bye, and don't ever talk to me again. Honestly, I would have thanked her for that. I had so much cold sweat on my forehead, I was glad she washed it off. Suki was loud, and everyone at the restaurant heard every word. Some of them were pretending that they weren't listening, others were taking videos. It was kinda hilarious, though, that before leaving me there, Suki made sure to take her plate of food with her. The food that I was paying for. I was so embarrassed that I just sat there and waited for everyone to leave before slinking out in shame. It was fine. At least I got to eat in peace. When I got out of there, it was already pretty late, and I decided to cut my losses and enjoy my own company. I went through a park and looked up at the stars, and that was when I bumped into him. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking. Oh.
Young man, please. Can you spare $1?
The poor man looked as if he hadn't eaten in weeks. Even I felt hungry. And so I thought I'd do him one better. I didn't give him money. I took him to where I worked, and I used up all the cash I had left on me to buy him dinner and another pizza so he could have it the next day. Old man, if you ever get hungry again, just come here. I'll tell my boss to give you something to eat, on me.
Oh, you're so kind.
No, man, it's the least I can do.
I'm Gilbert.
I'm Lance. We shook hands, and it felt like the beginning of a new friendship. But when I looked down on my hand, there was a piece of paper on it. I unfurled it, and there were just random numbers.
Lottery numbers. It's the only thing I own. To say thank you.
I'd never played the lotto before, but that night I did. And I won. Everything felt like a blur after that. I remember my family jumping up and down. I remember my uncle taking me to claim the prize. The commissioner smiling at me and presenting me with a huge check. The flashes from the cameras. And then I only saw darkness. I heard conversations every now and again, but I can't remember them now. The next time I opened my eyes, everything was white. The curtains, the bed, the girls' dresses. Oh, wait, they were nurses. Yeah, I woke up in the hospital. It turned out I was in a coma for a little over a year. Nurses began to fret over me, and it took 5 minutes for the first one to arrive. Oh my God, you're back! I knew you'd never leave us. Baby Carl, look, your dad's finally awake. Oh, thank heavens. My prayers have been answered. I thought you left baby Lance Jr. and me forever. I came as soon as I heard, my love, my soulmate. I'm so glad you're with us again. Your daughter, Sarah's here. Honestly, I'd never had such a belly laugh in ages. I know I was in a coma, but dang, I didn't know I'd been so busy as well. 3 kids from 3 different moms. The girls all heard I'd won the lotto, and now they're saying they've got my kids and we needed to get married. If I could only marry all of them to save myself the headache. But nah, none of them deserve to be my wife. I knew they just wanted money. I left the hospital and quickly got to the task of spending my immense wealth. I shopped at Armani, Pucci, and Versace. I flew first class. I went to South Korea, Hawaii, New Zealand, South Africa. I bungee jumped, swam with sharks, shopped till I dropped, and surfed with legends. All paid for by my winnings. I even went to Japan to just watch a movie that I couldn't find online. I went back to Gilbert, the old homeless guy, to thank him for the good fortune he brought me. But as soon as he saw the bling I was wearing, he shook his head.
I've been there, Lance. I had a mountain of money, and it all went up in flames. I had no control. If I were you, I'd invest it, grow it, before you become homeless like me.
You're not mad that I won and not you?
Like I said, been there, done that.
I took Gilbert's advice seriously, and to thank him for everything, I gave him a house and a job. I bought the pizza place I worked for and made him the manager. I stopped partying indiscriminately, and I did the responsible thing. I bought property, invested in stocks, put a good chunk into savings and a trust. I put some into crypto as well. But then the girls finally caught up to me. They sued me for child support. But you know what? The last thing you want to do is to sue someone with way more money than you. 'Cause I lawyered up and they got all their behinds handed to them. I sued them back for trying to extort me. When the judge gave the 3 her verdict, I actually laughed out loud when the girls acted as if they were shocked that they were going to jail. Come on, are you actually that stupid, Laura? That kid you're pretending is mine is literally a newborn. We split up years ago. Suki, we went on 1 date, and our kid you got there is 5 years old. Are you saying you have a magic womb that in 1 year you had him and he can now do basic math? And Penny, Wow, I never thought you'd stoop this low. That kid is clearly Asian, and neither of us are. Where did you steal this kid from? I've never heard a judge laugh so hard at court before. The girls were fined heavily, but I was just glad to know that even after they get out of jail, they'd have to work all their lives to pay me back for damages. But you know what? I did end up caring for those kids that my three exes brought to me. I told the judge that no child deserves to grow up under the care of people like Laura, Penny, or Suki. So I adopted them. Now, Carl, Lance Jr., and Sarah live with me and my new girlfriend. Except Sarah's real name was actually Sachiko. I married the girl I used to work with at the pizza house. And together, we raised our three beautiful kids to live life without judging others based on their net worth.